Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more scary short stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Ma, it's normal to be nervous. You'll be out soon, and when you've recovered, we can go celebrate. My treat sound good? She let out a sigh and smiled, a proper one this time. You're a good boy, Mike. I'm 25, Ma. I know, I'm sorry. It's okay. Hey, leave your ring in the car. You know what they're like in hospitals. Good idea. She slipped the gold band off her finger and put it into the glove box. Ready? Let's go. The nurses saw Ma was nervous, so they did their best to reassure her. When they finally wheeled her away, I could see she was still anxious, but she managed to give me a cheeky smile and wave. I grinned back and returned to wait in reception. 4 hours passed, then 5. I approached the front desk where the nurse looked up and smiled. May I help you, sir? Thanks, just looking for an update on my mother. She's in surgery. Certainly. Surname? Blythe. B-L-Y-T-H-E. First name, Georgia. She typed away at her computer. I'm sorry, there is no one here by that name. I frowned. Is the spelling correct? You only admitted her a few hours ago. She tapped again, a cold smile. I'm sorry, there's no Georgia Blythe here. Tightness spread throughout my chest. She is here. She's having a lump removed. Her surgeon is Dr. Miles Edwards. Her smile grew colder. We don't have a surgeon by that name. I shook my head in disbelief and looked around wildly just as Dr. Edwards walked past. Dr. Edwards, I grabbed his sleeve. Is my mother out of surgery? He glanced at the nurse at the front desk. She stared back, expressionless. I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. I'm Dr. Phillips. I glanced down at his name tag. Dr. D. Phillips. I read aloud. My mouth dropped open. He nodded politely and continued on his way. There's been a mistake. I slammed my hands on the nurse's desk. Her eyes narrowed and her smile widened. Sir, you are mistaken. Now, if you are not a patient or a visitor of a current patient, I must ask you to leave. Backing away, I sprinted out the door and to the car. With fumbling hands, I unlocked the door and jerked it open. It was empty. Ma's bag, her jersey, her lipstick-stained coffee mug, all gone. I looked back and saw the nurse watching me through the door. With shaking hands, I dialed Ma's number. It connected immediately. The number you have dialed is not in service. Please hang up and try again. A cool breeze sent a chill down my spine. Suddenly, I remembered. I reached over and pulled the glove box handle. It sprang open with an obliging click. The jingle of the gold band sounded like laughter. Wow. Wait. So I'm assuming the hospital did something to his mum, but they're all acting as if nothing happened. Like, you're crazy. Your mum is not here. You're crazy. Because this person recognizes the doctor, but he probably changed his name tag to a different name, right? Because at the end of the story, the gold band was still in the box. The gold band that the mother left before she went into the hospital. So the hospital is sus, right? Dude, that's scary, man. That's freaking scary. Imagine you just bring someone you love to the hospital, and then all of a sudden you ask about them, and they're gone. Nobody knows what happened to them. They're just gone. They disappeared. And then everyone tries to convince you that you're the crazy one. Okay, that's creepy. That's pretty scary. That's a good story though. What the heck? I would watch this. If it was a movie, I would totally watch it. Sounds like an intense movie. Like a movie that you gotta guess what's happening. I've never seen her fool. It wasn't strange when we met. College. Coffee for breakfast. Working through lunch on exam jitters and fluorescent library light. Sustenance in the brush of her forearm against mine. Sharing a textbook. That was my expression of young adult love. I sat next to her in class and said, books expensive, wanna share? I spent my half of the textbook savings on taking her out. She lied. Said Waffle House was a fine first date. So, ramen, pizza, oatmeal, driving an hour outside the city for a roadside peach stand. Never quite enough to be full. Post-graduation, we moved in together, and between the rent and the loans and the car, it was all toast and eggs and rice and beans. For a while, things looked up. She's damn smart. Business degree. The day she got the job, her mum got the diagnosis. No health insurance, so it was rice and beans again. Chicken soup. Never quite enough to be full. We had a courthouse wedding when she deserved a gala. The prettiest girl I'd ever seen, wearing an old white dress from her dying mum. I scrapped the white-collar office idea. Not enough American dream to go around, I guess. So I worked construction with my engineering degree, and the guys all joked about it. They liked me though, and the more they liked me, the better the money got, until I threw my back out. It never healed right. The apartment had mold, ceiling fell in, walls crumbled, the works. We moved, pipes burst, stove died, rent raised. My wife picked up scrambled eggs and grilled cheese with Kraft singles. Always a little hungry, never quite full. I almost felt relieved when my dad up and died. No expenses needed. After that came the guilt and grief, funeral expenses, numbness, slow recovery, and the constant reminder that you never really heal. She didn't realize she was pregnant until 2 months in. I know what it looks like for parents to struggle, for kids to see it, I know. But I'd lost my dad. Her mum had relapsed so many damn times and had stopped asking about grandkids. The absolute saint. But there was this longing and this time limit. The little hourglass of death. And I wanted it so desperately. God, it was worth it. I wouldn't trade my daughter for anything. I would do it all over again. Coffee and ramen and roofing in the summer heat. The death of a parent and the uncertainty. I would do it all over again for the same result. My daughter, the most wondrous thing I've ever seen. The most precious thing I could hold. Little mouth open for a spoonful of peas. Hands tearing bread into little pieces to make it last longer. I love her more than anything, but I am so terrified that I will never see her full. Oh wow, I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be more of like a exaggerated, scary story, but this one is just realistic. This one is just the fact that he just doesn't have enough to feed his kid. It's very realistic for a lot of people. The fact that a lot of parents go through this, wondering if their kids can eat enough for the day. Yo, okay, that is scary. Very realistic though, that some people can relate to it. I think that's why it's scary. The fact that so many people deal with this. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.